adjust. Can you see my volume and my mic? Uh, this is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty and a Google search for my site. With Adam Strom. Say hola, Adam.
Hola, Adam.
All right. So Adam has 10 minutes to do credit card debt talk, and he's in the Great North American Desert, Tempe, Arizona, near Sky Harbor International. I am in New Jersey, near the Lincoln Tunnel. I'm in a man park. This is a park that parks typically have women and children. This park never has women and children. It is a man park.
So, how
And
many people are playing checkers?
no, they don't play checkers. That's a good guess. It is that kind of park, but it's dominoes.
Backgammon. Oh,
This is a
dominoes. Okay.
this is a Caribbean park, and that's a seems to be the game for Dominicans and Cubans, and seems to spill over to everyone. I see people from South America play it here, though I don't think the game really is popular in their country. Anyways, Adam, our most recent credit card debt talk uh, turned out to be what I think is excellent. I think between the two of us, we articulated this trauma of, is the client making progress when he or she begins the program, goes delinquent? Most clients experience something that feels more negative than positive, though you and I know, other professionals know that that's when the progress begins. And it begins immediately because as soon as that debt is delinquent, it becomes cheaper. And as long as they continue to save into the escrow program, they are making progress immediately. Do you want to say anything more about
Correct.
that?
No, you're absolutely correct. What is traumatic to the people who start the program is the delinquency itself. They're so used to paying those bills on time and so afraid of the unknown of what happens if they don't that they get traumatized by that first collection call they get.
Okay, perfect segue, Adam, because that's what I want to talk about, collection calls. I talked to a client today, and I'm going to give her a pseudonym, but not just a random one. Uh, I said, "Can you get the collection letter?" She said, "No, I'm at work." I said, "Well, you sound like you can talk. Do you want to talk for a couple of minutes, or do you want to just call me later?" So she preferred to talk, and that begged the question, what do you do? She's a cosmetologist. So,
That would be my friend Val.
right, I was going to call her Pat for this reason because I said, oh, so does that
Val is
mean
perfect.
so does that mean you're idle, or do you have someone? Do you have a client right now? She had a client. The client's name is Pat, and so for some time I was on the speakerphone with Val and Pat talking about Val's debt. It was quite funny. So it's ironic that a woman is in a professional setting. She's talking openly about her debt, and yet this collection call is traumatic. Now, that in itself is a little strange. You can talk in a professional setting with your clients about your debt, which a lot of people would not do, and that so this person is obviously comfortable with her debt. Well, no, she's not. Can you can you Dr. Phil that one? What's going on there? Why is she upset but talks comfortably?
That's a good question.
Uh
I do find that happens a lot, to be honest with you. A
huh.
lot of clients are fine talking about the fact they owe money because just about everybody owes money.
Right.
But when they start getting into collection calls, it gives them this emotional turmoil inside of them, and that they want to hide and keep secret, so they don't want to go there.
Right. Right.
That's the difference.
So okay, so you have described Val in this scenario is not alone. There's other people like that. At the same time, there are,
Hundreds.
I assume, more people that are private in all aspects of their life, and they kind of don't even want to talk to you. But that's probably not true after they get into the program. Am I correct? Is that still the majority of the people that it's a
Even
secret?
after they get into the program, they just don't want to know anything. They're like, I'm sending in my payments, settle my debt, leave me alone.
Don't tell me too much.
And that doesn't work.
Right.
If you're not a
Why?
partner to your program, it makes it very difficult.
Say more, Adam, because I would think that's good.
Well, no, we need clients to be on board with everything. We need clients' input for three major reasons. The first is to make sure that we get the collection letters and or calls in a timely fashion. I need to know, my staff needs to know when they receive a collection letter, because that tells us what point we're at.
Of course, of course.
Second of all, we need them to okay settlements that might be slightly above the range that would cause their program to be extended by a month or so.
Right, right. So
in this industry, there are no guarantees. So we claim we can settle at 40%. And I'd say about 80 to 90% of the time we do settle at 40%. But 10% of the time it's above 40%. And I need the client's okay before I can accept that.
Right, right. Okay, Adam. So I'll remind you, we're recorded. We're going live. This is YouTube. I think the correct answer to this question is 0. How many bad clients do you have?
1.
You're supposed to say 0.
You thought wrong. I have 1 bad client.
I thought you'd at least lie. Why
no,
is it?
Because if I had 0 bad clients, then somebody out there would say that's not possible.
So let's move on. Let's pretend it's 0 for this conversation. Or is there something you want to say about this client?
Well, this client is just a pain. Reaching him takes over a week. He's got 2 lawsuits pending that we're defending him. We got him an attorney and we're defending him on. And the court requires a timely processing of paperwork, and he is anything but timely.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Okay, so go to the other end. What is an ideal client? What is best?
An ideal client checks in with us, emails us on a regular basis, asks how scan, email, or fax their collection letters when they receive them.
Yep.
And is just in tune with their program so that their program goes quickly and smoothly.
And how would that
if they come into extra money, they say, let's advance it and let's get this done quickly.
How would that ideal client handle collection calls?
Say, I can't pay you right now. I'll get back to you when I'm able. Thank you, and hang up. And not listen to a word that Mr. Collection Agent says.
Right, right. Or just not answer, right?
Or not answer, but let us know that you received a call.
Right. And that's what Val did today, by the way. Now, how about are you still effective at getting the calls diverted? Sort of?
Yes. Yes, we are still effective at diverting most calls.
Uh-huh.
You cannot divert all calls. It's just not possible.
Yeah.
The collector has the right to call, and therefore we can't stop them from calling. But we can certainly get about 9 out of 10 of those calls diverted to a number that rings at our offices.
Right, right. Very good. All right, Adam, we're at 10 minutes.
Well, I can say one more thing that tops this all off very nicely.
Okay.
And it's for people to understand why we advise not to speak to collectors. We're not allowed by law to tell you not to speak to a creditor. But the fact of the matter is that you're emotionally attached to your debt. And the collector's job is to make you either angry or sad so that you'll impulsively agree to some deal that is not the best deal you can get.
Right, right.
My negotiators have 0 emotional attachment to your debt. They have one job and one job only, and that's get it settled for the best possible deal out there. So it's always better to let my team speak to the collector if it's possible.
So, Adam, I know this is a problem. I could also use the word disaster if they do get pressured and they make a commitment, they hear a number and they say, wow, that sounds good. And that ends up being bad for their program. Could you say more about that?
We had that happen recently with a Pennsylvania client. The Pennsylvania client owed Amex $42,000. They called him up and said, look, if you want, we'll settle it for $20,000. And he said, oh, that's an incredible deal. I'll take that. And he agreed with it and everything else, but then couldn't afford the $20,000.
Right.
Our team had a lot of trouble, but when all was said and done, we settled it for $7,000.
Yeah. Why so low, Adam? That's a below target.
There was no other way for them to collect this money. They would have been in limbo forever.
So say a little bit more about why the verbal, that sounds great, I'll take it. Why did that get in the way? How did that enter into the negotiations?
Well, when we called, they said, well, the client's already agreed to pay us $20,000. And I'm like, but the client doesn't have $20,000.
Right.
That's the agreement.
Right. The client
He goes, but that's the agreement. Does he need it split up in payments? We can do it in 6 payments. I'm like, 6 payments, $20,000, that's $3,000 a month. This client doesn't make $3,000 a month.
Yeah. Say a little bit more about
he has an escrow built up. He has an escrow built up.
Adam, say a little bit more about the client's total debt and financial situation, maybe age.
Well, the client had a small contracting company and used to make about $300,000 a year. It went under, and now he makes about $38,000 a year. And so he ran up the debt of someone who makes $300,000 a year and could no longer pay it on the salary of someone who makes $38,000
So,
a year.
And it was company debt or it's his debt?
Well, it's both. The company's out of business, but he personally co-signed for all the debt. I know we have to go.
Right. Okay, Adam, I think that's.
I'm going to have to sign out.
Yeah, I understand. I'll do your, contact info and who you are and that stuff when you say ciao. Que tenga buen
Ciao,
fin
and thank you.
Ciao. De nada.
Ciao.
You're welcome. Adam is founding partner of My Financial Rescuers. He is also a partner beginning to end of AmeriCapital. They're in the agreements of the charter of AmeriCapital. There were 2 partners, and that company has phased out. That company still has active clients. Those clients are being served effectively. The financial tables on My Financial Rescue are a little better, and it makes it easier. Adam collects fees later, which sounds like it's bad if you're Adam, but in truth it's good because the client having more money in his or her escrow account with My Financial Rescuers as compared to AmeriCapital, that makes it favorable to get settlements because the client is able to make settlements more quickly, and the clients graduate at a higher rate. The dropout rate is close to 0 as can possibly be. So My Financial Rescuers is where all his new clients go. The AmeriCapital clients remain in the program and continue to be served by Adam, just as his My Financial Rescuers clients are. The new ones go into Financial Rescuers. He has a website, and it's both financialrescuers.com and myfinancialrescuers.com. Adam's number is 866-516-1985. I have declared myself middle-aged receptionist. I answer for Adam 2 hours a day, Monday through Thursday, and I answer that. I don't answer it. I watch the email closely, and I do it in the morning. There's not very many phone calls, so the job is very easy. I cover 2 hours for Adam Monday through Thursday, 9 a.m. to 11 Eastern Time, and that's really early if you're in the Great North American Desert near Sky Harbor International. So it makes it better for Adam's staff that someone is covering those hours on the East Coast, and that's me, middle-aged receptionist, and the number is 866-516-1985. I'm in Jose Marti Park, Union City, New Jersey, near the Lincoln Tunnel. This is 42nd and Bergen Line. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, a restful night's sleep. Ciao.